Innova, the industry leader in diagnostic tools and equipment for the past 30 years, is now offering Repair Solutions, an incredible online service aimed to help you diagnose, repair, and maintain your vehicle. Premium members on Repair Solutions will have access to verified fixes provided by actual factory-trained technicians, step-by-step instructions to help guide you through the repair process, and even how-to videos to demonstrate each repair. For more information, please visit us at Innova.com.
Our service vehicle is a 2006 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, and we're going to be replacing our wastegate. Let's get started.
The tools required for our repair is going to be a 3/8 extension, 3/8 ratchet, 10mm socket, 12mm socket, 10mm wrench, 12mm wrench, a pair of dikes or pliers.
Our wastegate valve is located way down here. We can't see it yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to remove our tubes. We're going to remove our radiator fan here. We're going to get a couple of these shields off. We're going to be able to show it to you. I'm going to be able to point it out. Let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to loosen this clamp, this one, and we have one right underneath here. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to slide those back a little bit. Now we can see our bypass valve right here. We're going to remove this clamp. We're going to remove this clamp. Once we get those loosened, we're going to take this off. We're going to lift it up out of there. I'm going to bring it up. So what we're going to do, now that we have it disconnected, we're going to take our clamp, slide it back, give this a little twist. Just twist that off. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove our fan relay. It's attached with 2 bolts. We have a bolt here, and we also have one on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and remove those 2 bolts. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the bolt and now we can remove our fan. What we want to do is we want to remove this hose, set it aside, and we're going to lift this up. Once we get it up, what we're going to do is we're going to remove our wire harness here, push that down, pull that off, and that's going to allow us to move this completely aside. So our bypass valve is located right down here. Here's our vacuum line. We have a couple bolts here that we're going to disconnect. Part looks like this, right down in there, just like that. So what we're going to do next is we're going to remove our upper heat shield. There's 4 bolts, 3 on top, 1 on the side. To get our bolts removed, we want to pull this little tab out, remove this wire, and then we can lift that up right out of there. We'll lay it aside. Now what we have is we have a lower heat shield attached with 4 bolts. One's pretty difficult to get to. The other 3 are in front. Remove those. Now that we remove that shield, now we're going to be able to get to our upper rod, and we're going to take our pliers and pull that pin up. We're going to take our dikes, and we're just going to grab the end of it, and we're going to pull up on there just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove our vacuum hose, just twist that off, and then we can get in and remove our 2 mounting bolts. And now we can remove our valve. And there's our wastegate valve. What we want to do is we want to compare our factory original to our factory replacement. Check our ends, check our mounting holes, check our vacuum fittings. Everything looks great. Let's go ahead, reinstall. What we're going to want to do is we're going to hook this up first. So what we're going to do is we're going to reinstall our bolts. Now we can reinstall our vacuum hose. Now we can reinstall our pin. Reinstall our upper heat shield. Now that we have our heat shield on, let's go ahead and reinstall our fan. So let's go ahead, install our electrical connection. We just installed our fan relay switch. Now we're ready to put in our bypass valve. What we're going to do is we're going to put on our vacuum fitting first, install our clamp. Now we're going to install our hose clamps. And that completes our installation.
Visit us at Innova.com and subscribe to Repair Solution Services.